Welcome in today. Have no clue what he's doing. We got hockey, baseball, football, soccer, everything today. Let's go. All right, everybody. Welcome on into the NY2MD podcast. Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrod here on this chilly winter Saturday. Actually before the eve of Christmas.
Yeah, man.
I believe. Of course, we're here at StreamYard and YouTube. Subscribe and like. We appreciate it. As well as Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Maybe. And of course,
we need to watch what we say. We really need to watch what we say because I don't know. I don't want our accounts getting.
No, it will be probably because since I'm in charge of these things. And also, we're on the Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts, you'll find the NY2MD podcast. What's going on, B?
Oh man, nothing much. Can I start off the show to do a quick? Can I just have a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw a movie last night. Both of us saw movies last night.
Okay.
All right, but I just gotta say, as someone who hated, and I mean hated, the first Avatar movie, I saw Avatar: The Way of Water in 3D IMAX last night.
Oh wow!
It was phenomenal.
Really?
Phenomenal, dude. So me and my daughter, me and Niera saw it, right? Yo, we walked out the theater like, what in the heck did we just witness? I cannot put into words what I saw.
Wow.
Like, and this is someone who I've told you a ton of times, I couldn't stand the first Avatar movie. Dude, it was like, like when they get to like the water stuff, dude, you feel like you're in the water. Dude, I can't.
Do they spray you with water?
No, they don't spray you. Like when
it's one of those interactive ones like that.
Yeah. And I'm not really a big fan of 3D because this is somebody, right? Like when the first Avatar came out, I was pumped, kind of like Captain Marvel. You know how pumped I was for Captain Marvel, right? Then I saw it and I was just so disappointed. Same thing with Avatar. I was like so pumped to see the first one. This 3D technology is unlike anything you've ever seen. And I saw the movie and I was like, what? This is garbage. This totally different, dude. I don't know how they made this movie. I don't know how they did it, but I got to give my recommendation. Please see this movie, but see it in IMAX 3D because it's, dude. I don't even have words. That's all. I wanted to say that, and I'm going to see it again because it's funny because Les didn't want to see it because she was like me. We saw the movie together the first time. Like, this is garbage, and I was like, Les, I'm just gonna give it a shot, just to see it, right?
And you came home and was like, yo.
I was like, Les, we gotta go see this. She's like, because she didn't want to see it. I was like, nah, you gotta see this.
I'm sure, and then Nene, backed you up on it, so I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and it's funny because she didn't know, because when our daughters were born, like Avatar just came out. You know what I'm saying? So she hadn't even seen the first Avatar. So I was like, all right, let's see it. And then I'll show you the first movie. She was like, the first movie was okay. The second one, dude, that's it. I could go on and on, dude. It was freaking phenomenal, and it was funny because when I was in the movie theater, my brother kept hitting me up on the phone, and I wasn't answering the phone. So then I called him. I was like, "Yo, is everything all right?" He was like, "Yo, you got to see Avatar."
Oh my god,
I was like, "Yeah, I was in Avatar." Yo,
dude, that's too funny.
yo, so it was just so yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to give my quick
Wow.
yeah, dude. I cannot recommend this movie highly enough. Like there have been few times when I've been blown away. Like this was one of the times where I was just blown away. Like Spider Verse. That was another time I was just blown away. This,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I'm done. I know.
Yeah, you're acting like this was Spider Verse, like the way because I mean, like your reaction to it because when you saw Spider Verse, it was it was
Oh.
yeah. So
See, and I'm not talking about, and I'm saying this strictly on for the aesthetics of the movie, like for the experience of the movie.
mhm.
The story and the plot is not. It's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing complicated. It's pretty simple. But
I mean, it's a James Cameron movie.
yeah, the simple plot. But yo, you you feel like you're the dude. It was awesome. It was awesome. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Wow.
Now tell me about the movie you saw last night that I haven't seen. Hurt.
Well, yeah, it just came out on HBO Max because I didn't go out to the theater
Okay.
to go see it. But last night I watched Black Adam.
Okay. Now, great. Now I have not watched this movie. Right. I don't. I want to see this movie because I know nothing about Black Adam. It has The Rock in it because that's my boy. I like The Rock.
Yep.
But I don't know because
So I'm not gonna give away anything, but for a DC movie,
uh
it's actually pretty good.
oh
I actually enjoyed it last night.
oh
Yeah, and I watched it late. Didn't get tired or like I'm falling asleep on this part. I was actually like, oh, okay, this is
so you like? I thought you said. Wait a minute, I'm confused.
yeah. But I'm going to confuse you before I actually say exactly what's
Oh
going on.
okay. So for a DC movie, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. I actually, I think it's something that you could watch. Um, it's not a complicated thing. I think they do a good job kind of explaining the character that he plays because I wasn't sure. I know as a comic book person, I kind of know the character. So, and I think he did. I think he did a good job. Now, it's not a lot of range of emotion he had to show in this thing, but it fits right into Rock basically.
Okay, so you would give it a recommendation then because I want.
Yeah, I think I would say it's a movie that you just, hey, what are you guys doing? Hey, let's watch this,
Okay.
and you'd be like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Not like dude, like how you just described Avatar.
Mhm.
But no, this is totally different.
Okay.
So yeah, but I just think it's something that you guys are just sitting there like, hey, let's watch this movie real quick. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out then.
Yeah, because I didn't have any expectations because it's a DC movie. I know it's The Rock, and if you go in there and just watch it and just kind of just enjoy it, that's all.
Okay.
Now, what I didn't enjoy was Thor: Love and Thunder, but that's a whole different story. My goodness.
Yeah, I think you hated it worse than I did.
I,
And
I,
I didn't, and I wasn't too keen on it. No, I think I told you nobody that I know that I've seen that's seen that movie liked it. Um,
mm-mm.
yeah, it was.
They came out with 35 Marvel movies. This is 36.
You think this is so? Wait, you think this is worse than the Dark Elves?
Yes,
Lord.
yes, only because the first Thor was okay. It was good. So then they did the second one. Then they did Ragnarok, which was phenomenal.
That's right.
So then you follow it up with trash. That's my problem. You can't follow up. It's like making Infinity War and then making Iron Man 2. That's not good. You had to follow up with Endgame. You had to make it just as good. This, not a fan.
Well, I still have Eternals as the worst Marvel movie that I've seen.
Yeah, but no, I would watch Eternal 7 more times before I ever put this
I
on.
will never watch that movie. That movie,
Yeah, I would listen. You put Eternals on, I'll watch Jon Snow and his brother on TV again. I don't care. This movie, I dude.
By the way, that's another, and I know we talked about this for 10 minutes, but that's another movie, yo. Remember, I was pumped for Eternals, yo. Remember how pumped I was?
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know because there's not one human being that I knew that was that pumped up over.
I was, yo,
especially because you didn't know who they were.
Yes, yo.
Like, I knew who they were, so it wasn't like, oh, okay, like it's just like.
And just the concept.
I don't know, but yeah, you were just like, yo, you're Eternals. And in my head, I'm like, this is not gonna go well. Because it's just, I don't care how great the movie was, because it's just getting into the character. The character's okay, but the characters were never to me compelling. So I just that didn't really do. And your reaction was that. But Thor, you know everybody. That's my you know everybody that's supposed to be in this movie, and everything sucked. So I was
to me,
I was actually angry. I was really angry after the movie.
To me, Lady Thor saved the movie. What's her name? Nicole. Not Nicole. Natalie.
Portman.
Thank you, Natalie Portman. She saved the movie for me, which is kind of funny because to me she's kind of like an afterthought in the other ones, but to me she saved.
She was an afterthought in the other one.
Yeah, but so she saved the movie in the sense like if she wasn't in it, it would have been even worse for me. Not to say that it was even that great, but at least
she made it.
She was the most compelling character in that movie to me.
I mean, you have Zeus in there, and Zeus played by an Academy Award winner, and it sucked.
I never once saw him as Zeus. Never.
No, I saw him as a dude up there who's drunk and wanted,
Yes, I saw him as like weird Russell Crowe. Like I felt. To me, he was like Russell Crowe went to a costume party. That's how I never believed.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
exactly what it was.
Yeah, yo, it was. You're right. That was a strange movie, man.
Yeah,
they wasted Gore the God Butcher to me, man.
They wasted the movie.
Yeah, that was such an interesting character, but
yeah, I mean, I understand his story, and his story is actually compelling because how it started, I was like, oh wow, you know.
Right.
Like it was so deep and emotional and and then it just turned into yelling goats. And then I'm like, you know what?
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Oh, I know. Since I just saw it, I didn't.
Dude, what? One time.
Why do you even have the Guardians in the movie?
Well, they had to.
Yeah, for literally 5 minutes.
Yeah. But no, the goat thing, it may have been funny the first time. But 5 times, like
exactly.
Like anyway.
Yeah, we're spending too much time. Let's not talk about that movie ever again.
Yeah.
Especially on the show.
Yeah.
So we could maybe on a different phone conversation, but never again on the show.
Well, I'm going to take a turn here because I want to celebrate the Great 8 in Washington. And no, I'm not talking about the Wizards losing streak hurt.
Oh.
I'm talking about Alexander the Great Ovechkin, who had a hat trick the other night.
A hattie.
Yeah,
he started off the night at 7-9-7, playing the Chicago Blackhawks in Chicago. And my mans and them, dude went out and had a hattie.
Yo.
Matter of fact, just toss your hat in there. You got to throw it. You got just to celebrate. Like you threw it out on the ice because he had the hattie. So the 3 goals made him get to 800. The third man in the history of the National Hockey League to get to 800 goals.
Wow.
One behind Gordie Howe, who's number 2.
Wow.
I don't even remember 700. I'm gonna lie, but I did not know. I remember they were saying he's getting close, but I don't remember when we were at 750. Now I know I don't pay attention to hockey as much. I especially don't pay as much attention to the Capitals because they're not my team. But I mean, Dude, I'm pretty good. 800, man. That's he's got a Stanley Cup. He's got 800. I don't know where in the pantheon of hockey stars when he retires where he's going to go, but I mean, I don't know how much longer he could go. But if he obviously he's going to go in a second. But I think Wayne, the great Wayne, the greatest North American athlete of all time, has like 870 something, I believe.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Well, that dude was on a whole,
Yeah.
level. But dude, I mean, did you watch the game?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh,
Did you?
Yes. I had it on.
Okay.
I actually don't ask me why. I was just like, I do like hockey. Don't get me wrong; it's better in person. But I had the game on for some reason, and I think he always scored like one when I turned because they were winning at the time, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just had it on, and I was doing something, probably working. I heard, and there it is. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I miss it, And they got 800. It's cool because in Chicago, and they threw the Chicago fans threw hats down there to celebrate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Out there, so that was pretty cool. That the fans, even though it wasn't their team, was still kind of congratulating him on that. Because that's dude, when you're the third guy to do anything,
dude, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I mean, that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't even know. It's hard for me to sit here and rank. I really need to do more research on hockey players, but I mean, 800 dude is ridiculous. So, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the Caps are doing this season, but 800 goals is like, I feel like, because I remember when he came into the league, now I feel like 800, I feel like I'm really old. I don't even know how old this dude is. I mean, they're Russian, so their age difference. He really could be 57. We don't even know. I mean, he's got gray hair. It's like I saw a commercial. I don't know if I told you, with Sidney Crosby, and they came into the league at the same time, I think. So Sidney Crosby's sitting there, and one of his younger teammates is like, "Do they still call you the kid? Because you're like really old now." And Sidney Crosby was like, "You better respect your elders." I'm like, "Wait, am I that old?" I was like, "How old is Sidney Crosby?" Dude, I really just started. I had to go and check to see how old Sidney Crosby is, because I really started losing my mind. And I know we didn't mean to spend like this much time on hockey, but I'm gonna look this up as we do it now. How old do you think Sidney Crosby is?
42. He came in young though. He was very young when he came into the league, but I'll say 40. I have no idea. I don't know. But real quick, the Washington, I don't understand. The Capitals are 32 and oh no, they're 15 and 13. Never mind. They're 15 and 13. They are one game out of the wild card, it looks like right now.
Sidney Crosby is 35 years old.
What?
It's 35. He was the first pick in the 2005 draft.
What? Dude,
now, are you surprised he's that young, or are you surprised he's that old?
I thought he was older.
I thought he was older too. But he really started when he was
like 18 or something.
Called up, yeah. Yep.
But dude, I thought, this.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you saw him, but how old do you think Ovi is?
I'm gonna say he's 30. I'm gonna say he's 38.
There you go. He's 37.
Okay.
Yeah, but he looks 45.
Yeah.
He looks probably all that vodka.
I can't believe Sidney Crosby's only 35.
35, man. And I swear it's like he's been playing like half my life. It feels like.
Wow.
So yeah, but I mean, 37. He's got a couple more seasons maybe left in him. So
yeah, I think he's.
And he trademarked the Great Chase. So the GR with the 8 chase in his chase for to catch Gretzky.
Okay. Oh,
he can do it.
Okay.
Let's see if he can do it. But yeah, crazy. All right, congrats to him. To Ovi. All right. Well, you want to stay in the DMV area and talk about something that you're mad at, or you want to?
Yeah, let's get free agent updates
Yeah.
this week. Would the Mets do anything this week?
I mean, we already spent. I think we got like a couple of minor league contract signings.
Hmm.
And we signed a catcher who used to be with the Pirates, who was pretty good. But I mean, nothing that we splashed more money on. I think we went over all the splashes last week, so this was a much calmer week for at least for us.
Okay.
I know the Yankees had to sign Rondon to a 6-year, 162 deal. He was the biggest free agent pitcher left. Benintendi signed with the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, 5 years, $75 million. Yo.
Yeah, which sounds weird for some reason.
Ugh.
And I think those were the big ones. I think Carlos Correa is still out there.
No, he signed a 13.
No, not him. Not Carlos Correa. Sorry. Dan Swansea. What's his name?
Dansby Swanson.
Yes, thank you. I put Swansea like FC there. I'm always thinking about soccer somehow. Yes, he's still out there. I think he's the only free agent shortstop.
Well, you know who's not out there, Hurt?
No.
Adam Frazier, who the Orioles signed this week to a 1-year, $8 million deal.
I don't know who he is, but that's wonderful.
Yeah. So, you know how much money the Orioles have spent this offseason, Hurt?
15 million.
Oh, you're close.
18.
Very good. 18 million. The price is
right. I would have lost too many odds.
That's right. What do you win? Not a playoffs. Not a
yes.
to the playoffs, that's for sure.
Yes.
$18
million.
Look, I get.
Hey, but Trey could come back, right? He hasn't signed anywhere yet.
Trey's still out there.
Trey's still out there, so maybe they're negotiating. Trey's probably looking maybe for a team that has, maybe more playoff potential. But I feel like Trey's going to come back.
I don't think they want him back.
I mean, how old is he now?
He's around 31.
I mean, I feel like he's a good clubhouse person, and he's a good hit. Now he didn't do not one damn thing in the playoffs.
He saved that one in game 6? He saved game 5. He saved that one.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Other than that, but yeah, I mean, he's a good DH.
Can we just spend some money, Hurt? We've spent a total of $18 million.
It's a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Now, 18 million wouldn't even cover half the year for Verlander, but it's a tale of two cities, basically. Joey Gallo signed with the Twins, 1 year, $11 million. Oh, there it goes. Adam Frazier, second baseman / outfielder. There you go. Okay, I'm cool with it. They have Noah Syndergaard signed with the Dodgers. Yeah.
How much?
I don't care, honestly. And then I don't. It doesn't say. I said they expect to be in a starting rotation. I could care less. I don't know if we talked about it, but this makes me not like him even more.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. What was last week? Did we talk about Nemo and Senga?
We already talked about it.
Okay. All right. Well, Senga was earlier this week, so I don't think we talked about the Ghost Fork. Okay. So, yeah, we did sign our last starting pitcher this week from Japan. He's one of the prize pitchers coming over as a free agent, 5 years, $75 million. Has a pitch called the Ghost Fork, which is utterly disgusting looking when you see it.
When you sent me that, I think my reaction that was the same reaction I had to Avatar, the ball is literally a fastball. Then at the last minute, it drops.
It dropped in. It was like.
Yeah, but
weird.
How do you, as a hitter, dude? Now I'm gonna watch. You gotta let me know when this dude pitches.
Oh yeah, of course.
You see this pitch. Because I'm thinking if I'm a hitter, it looks like it's a fastball, like the whole way. Then it just dips, like out of nowhere. Yo, have you ever seen a pitch like that before?
No, I never heard anything nicknamed the Ghost Force. So
Yeah.
therefore,
That late of a dip, that late. Like,
yeah,
I don't think I've seen anything like that before, yo. That's sick. I can't wait to see this dude pitch.
that makes two of us. So we'll
Yo,
see how
when
he
I
does
saw
it.
that, I was like, yo, that's like unfair. It's unfair.
So we'll see. We'll see how he does. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Yes.
But next season will be the season where everybody plays each other. So hopefully he pitches here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you never know.
Yes.
I mean, put it like this: there's a 1 out of 3. I don't know how many games we played. There's 1 out of 3 chance out of the 5 starters or whatever that I'll get to see either Scherzer, Verlander, or Senga, and I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be fine with that. All right. So yeah, but listen, man, your team. There's still people out there. Your team's not going to spend a lot. I'm more excited about the people coming up. And I said, who's the one person I want to see that I said from the beginning of who you guys should pick that I wanted to see on the roster, and who you just saw a picture of.
But what?
Who did you just see a picture of that I texted to?
Oh, Gunner.
Gunner, that dude is going to be phenomenal. I feel it in my bones, man. I've been seeing Gunner from the beginning. I'm like, get Gunner, get Gunner, get Gunner. I was telling you that before. I'm telling you that now. I feel like opening day for the Orioles is going to be exciting. I'm telling you, that dude, especially if that dude's there.
Yeah, well,
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for them.
I'm glad you're excited, dude. Because
speaking of excitement, I know I usually do like my second segment is college football, but since I'm in the excitement, I got to talk about this World Cup weekend, of course. This week, we had 2 big games that I couldn't get off to watch. Darn sure got to miss church tomorrow. I'm sorry, God. But World Cup final is tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I got to see it. But we had great matchups this week. We had Argentina against Croatia. And then we have France versus Morocco. Of course, Morocco being the first African team to go this far. And it was two good games. One of them I bet on and I lost, which was the France game. One of them I should have bet on and I would have won, but I didn't do it, which was Argentina. But Argentina has gone to the finals again, beating Croatia 3-0. What would be called like a little chippy game. And France over Morocco. Forgot to score that one.
Wasn't that 2-0?
I think it might have been 2-0. All right. 2 or 3. I think it might have been 2-0. So to set up an Argentina-France final, a Messi versus Mbappe, 2 teammates from Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe already has his World Cup from 4 years ago. Messi's trying to get his first at the age of 30, whatever he is, 36. And maybe his last World Cup. So, today, in about an hour and a half, we had the 3rd place game, Morocco against Croatia. Who you got?
Who I got for who?
Morocco against Croatia for 3rd place.
I don't care. Morocco's going to beat Croatia. But
yeah, I think Croatia will be more devastated. I feel like they're a better team. But I think Morocco has a lot to play for. I mean, why not an African team never finished this high ever, no matter what they do? So 3rd place would be pretty cool. So we'll see that. But tomorrow, the big game. You want to talk about the whole world? This ain't no Super Bowl, okay? This is the world. The world will be watching this. By the way, how fast does this World Cup go?
Yeah, yo.
I had World Cup withdrawal like last week because it wasn't a game on. I hate that feeling. But tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Argentina, France. Who you think is going to take?
Well, I was picking France the whole way. I was picking France the whole way. I was thinking they were going to win it all. But, me, Hurt. What am I a big believer in?
The movie Don't Cry for Me, Argentina?
Yes.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
What is that, Evita?
Yes.
So, but no, but you might as well say that because I think this is Argentina. I think they might be the team of destiny here.
I knew it was calling that. Yeah, your TOD.
Yes, yes, and but I really like France, but Argentina, man, they're on the roll, man, and Both teams on the road. But it should be a really exciting game, man. Like, I think these are the two teams. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we had some upsets, early on in the World Cup, but come on, man. Argentina and France, people are going to be so pumped up for this.
Yeah.
So,
So you got Argentina?
yes, I'm going to take Argentina.
Yeah, I'm going to root for France, of course. I got to root for the team that has the most ex-Arsenal guys on it.
Okay.
And one of my favorite, Olivier Giroud, who plays center forward for France. I'm always going to root for him first. So I'm picking France because not all dreams come true. It's not Disney, and hopefully, and maybe this one won't either. Now, if he does, it'll solidify Messi. I mean, he's already one of the greatest of all time as it is, but this is just his. I mean, when they went to the finals and they beat Croatia, people were outside his grandmother's house singing to her after they won. So what this would mean for Argentina would be, I mean, this would be ridiculous. So we'll see, but it's gonna be great. I cannot wait till tomorrow.
You know what I really like about these knockout rounds with the World Cup? I feel like I'm watching high level soccer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like nothing against none of the rest of the teams because they're great, but I feel like I'm watching like really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you are.
Yeah.
These are the best of the now. Even some of the best didn't make it.
Yeah.
So, but you're watching the guys who have the stars. I mean, in the Mbappes, the Messis. These are teams that are teams.
Yeah.
Who are cool, who are close, who stick together, who know how to go out there and win. So
yeah.
Like you said, Argentina does have a good chance. I feel like this is Argentina's best chance, not because of Messi, because the team is a more cohesive unit than they've had. So they just gotta. But Mbappe is hard to stop. And they're gonna go out there and do it. But it's gonna be a good game. I can't. So
I want to bring it back to baseball real quick.
Yeah.
I need you to mark your calendar, Hurt. I mean, this couldn't come out any better. This couldn't work out any better for you. But next year, August 4th through August 6th, the Mets are coming to Citi Field South.
Wait, it came out or a schedule came out?
I just looked it up.
I didn't know they did the schedule already.
Yeah, well, they did because I just looked it up. And the Mets are coming to Citi South August 4th through the 6th, which is Friday through Saturday, Sunday.
Finally.
So the Mets will be here.
So tired. We always had a weekday game, Joe.
Yes. So you have your choice. We could go on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday, dude.
Yes.
So
I will be there for 3 games.
So I just wanted to let you know. Just mark your calendar, man.
Thank you.
And that'll be a late birthday gift for you. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't care what it is. I mean, the fact that it's actually a weekend. That's gonna.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Tickets on sale yet? Wow, dude. Oh, that's so great.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. That makes me because it's always like a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Always on a weekday.
Always go. So it's like, well, we can't go to 2. Might as well just go to 1.
Right. Always.
Man, that's great. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All
right. Speaking of making me happy, let's talk about bowl season, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk. This is your world right here.
Bowl season. It was actually started yesterday. It was with some big games. The University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Oh, I was about to say Alabama.
Yeah. If they ever played in a bowl this early.
Yeah.
University of Alabama, Birmingham against Miami of Ohio yesterday in the Bahamas Bowl. Now, how cool is that? Now, I wouldn't mind if I was a college kid that my team wasn't that great, but we're good enough to go to the Bahamas Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. UAB won that 24-20. The Thomas Robinson National Stadium. Oh, I was at the Thomas Robinson National Stadium. Sorry. The Duluth Trading Cure Bowl was last night. That was in Orlando. Troy beat UTSA, University of Texas San Antonio, 18-12. So today we have about 6 games. We had the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, which of course is played in Fenway Park. And like Fenway, it's 11 a.m. start, like they're doing a marathon or something. And it's Cincinnati versus Louisville. I picked Cincinnati in that one. Now, Cincinnati did lose their coach to Wisconsin, Luke Fickell. So Louisville, depending on their health, could come out and actually win that game. Of course, Deion's last game with Jackson State, the Cricket Celebration Bowl against NC Central. We have at noon in Atlanta, and I'm going to say Jackson State's going to complete their perfect record. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. And, of course, that game is at Allegiant Stadium. It features Oregon State against some school in Gainesville.
It's funny, yo. The earlier these bowls are, the worse their names are. Yo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's horrible. Yes. But, of course, I would never root for Florida. I would never pick Florida. So let's go Oregon State. The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
Really?
At SoFi between Washington State and Fresno State. Two really good teams here. Two very solid teams. I think Fresno State's going to take that one.
In a great late night talk show.
Yeah. The Lending Tree Bowl, which is Rice and Southern Miss. No one cares about that game. But I'm going to pick Rice because I like Rice. Rice tastes good.
Okay.
The New Mexico Bowl, which is played in New Mexico.
Wow.
Which is going to be SMU and BYU, a battle of initials here.
All right, BYU, let's go.
Yeah, let's go Mustangs. We're going to go SMU on that one. And the Frisco Bowl, played in Frisco, Texas.
Not San
Is North Texas. Huh?
Not San Francisco.
No, not San Francisco, Frisco, Texas. North Texas against the Mean Green of North Texas against Boise State. So, of course, I'm taking Boise State now. So, and don't forget, Monday is Brian and I's favorite bowl, the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Oh!
Which is on Monday. And it's at 2:30. Like, people ain't got to work. Why is it so early? I'd like to watch that, but I guess I can't. But it's Marshall versus UConn. So, kind of upset that I want to get the. I don't know why it's a 2:30 start for that. Of course, next week, a bunch of big bowls. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl, which is, of course, played in Idaho, as a big one. The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. I know you love that one, Brian. The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, which that makes sense, right? And by the way, Navy fired their head coach.
Yeah.
Not too happy about that. Not too happy about that. And a bunch of stuff next week. So, I almost forgot the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Can't forget that in Tampa.
All right. Okay, real quick before we leave this, what bowl is Maryland playing in? Do you know?
It is, as I'm scrolling, because I know you're going to be watching that one.
Yes, that'll be the only bowl game I watch other than
it is. Funny enough, it's playing in Charlotte, North Carolina. So you got to go to North Carolina anyway.
I got people in
Charlotte. Like it's the ACT tournament. Say it.
I got family in Charlotte.
Oh, there you go. At the Bank of America Stadium.
Oh, okay.
At noon.
Okay.
It is the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Okay.
Against NC State.
Wait a minute. How come they get a home game?
Well, it's not technically home. They're not in Raleigh.
The same state.
Yeah, but the Bulls get to pick who they want.
Okay.
So they want to draw.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because most of these places actually,
yeah,
try to pick teams that are either really nationally appealing or local, a little more local.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. But I know you can't wait for that. And of course, Florida State's in the Cheez-It Bowl in Orlando against Oklahoma, and that is the 29th. So, but we'll get to that.
Who's playing in the booking.com? Yeah. Booking.yeah bowl.
Booking. You guys said booking. Man, I've been practicing booking. Yeah. Booking.com.
Oh, man. All right.
So we all booking.com. I'm getting there.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It takes a while. You got to just work on it and say the same thing over and over. So enough of that. Did all the bowls. We did the MLB. Let's get to football.
Yes.
These are actual pros, so to speak. The pros. All right, let's go back to last week, man. Any surprises? Anything that knocked you on your butt that you were like, oh, I can't believe this happened?
My game. Honestly, I can't believe we beat the Steelers. With not one, not two,
No, but actually, there was 3 quarterbacks because you knocked theirs out too.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and then once Mitchell Trubisky came in the game, I knew who was going to win.
Oh, dude.
So,
it was like he was giving Christmas presents early, man. I mean,
that
dude, 3 interceptions in their own territory. Yeah, we got. I mean, our third string quarterback, Oregon's own hurt, Anthony Brown. I don't know if you got a chance to see a lot of his games down in Oregon. Yeah, Anthony Brown came in, did a pretty good job, but I was not expecting us to win that game at all. So that was my biggest surprise. Oh no, I did have another surprise, Joe. And I really hate to bring this up. I don't know if you watched this game, but the Dolphins looked horrible.
That was mine. That was my big. Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I don't know what defense San Diego was playing, but it worked.
No, Tua, and I was asking Rudy. I was like, Rudy, what's going on with Tua? Like last week, he's playing San Fran. I get that, but he was 10. What was he? 10 of 28 or 10 of 35? Something ridiculous. All right. He threw for 30. He had a 35% completion rate.
10 of 28.
Yeah, 10 of 28.
1 touchdown. He didn't throw any picks though. But 10 of 28 is not a good look.
But he was so inaccurate, and this is coming from a guy that's been highly accurate this year. And even on plays when he wasn't getting pressured, he was erratic, And I'm like, is he hurt? Something went right with him, man.
Yeah.
For him to be that inaccurate is not right. And I gave him a pass against San Fran, but the Chargers, that was weird.
Yeah, I think, but for some reason, what was weird, he looked fine. It's just they play some kind of zone defense because obviously the running game that Dolphins have is really kind of non-existent.
Yeah.
And they played a perfect zone, and Tua could not adjust, or even not just Tua, but just the plays did not adjust to the zone defense they were playing.
Okay.
And you were missing a lot of people. But when I was looking at that game, the one thing which the commentators aren't usually the best, but they were basically just pointing out how everyone was filling in the gaps for the wide receivers. Instead of, there's a crossing pattern, people are dropping back because they're not fearing, what's Mostert going to do or whoever's in the backfield. If they get gashed that way, because a lot of teams who play the Chargers usually just run against them, but they didn't have that fear because it was the Dolphins. So they just kind of just dropped back and created all these lanes that would be open from the line of scrimmage on were closed. Because guys would be and then just start backing up and just closing out those wide open lanes. So they really did a good. I have to say that guy, the defense, whoever it was, did a real good job on the defensive side.
Yeah,
and they were unable to actually adjust on offense.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of surprised. Another game that really surprised me was the Giants getting blown out like that. Again, I know people don't like Jalen Hurts, man, because he runs a little bit or something. And people don't like running quarterbacks or whatever. But he had a great game, and the offense had a great game. But I did not expect him to put that many points up on the Giants. And the Giants have been competitive all season. Yeah. And I know that was an NFC East thing, so I thought it would be a little bit closer. But man, and the only other thing is, Lovie Smith should be fired. Other than that.
He hung in there until the last.
You got it, dude. I'm a 2-point conversion guy, right? Because I come from college. I believe you play to win the game. You run an option on 4th down at their 1-yard line with your backup quarterback and a backup running back.
What was it? I'm not familiar with what the situation was in the game.
It's 4th, and they're up 23-20.
Okay.
So they're up 23-20. 4th down at the 1-yard line. You get, now mind you, they've been at the 1-yard line the 2 previous plays didn't score. Because they're handing off to Burkhead, who's about my size. Probably smaller, to be honest. Okay? He's not getting in there. You're not creating a push. Driscoll's in the game. because whoever got hurt, whatever. So Driscoll's in there. You got Burkhead. Kick the field goal. The reason to me you kick the field goal because you forced them to get a touchdown and win. They could easily go down and get a field goal to tie. So you're forcing them, at least this is your one option. Instead of you having two, if time running out, they can get a time field goal.
Didn't they score a touchdown anyway?
Yeah, well, they did, yes. But what I'm saying is, if you're not able to score, the play that you're not going to run is an option with a guy who can't run. And a small guy who's not going to get the ball when you haven't penetrated the defense. They didn't even try to pass, man.
So you have a bigger problem with the play call.
Yes.
Than the decision. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me. If you're going to at least try, at least put them in. Dude, if you're going to run an option at the goal line, you got to have Jalen and Lamar or somebody who's elusive or bigger. And even then, it's hard to run because everything's so compact at the goal line. You're not spreading people out. This isn't Army Navy. You know what I'm saying? Where you're doing a fullback dive. You're not doing any of that stuff. Come on now. I was angry at that. And if you knew you weren't going to score, at least kick a field goal. You're forcing them to go down the field. They did anyway, but at least my defense is playing. And not only that, but also they scored, but you got the ball back. And they got down to their 40-something yard line, man.
Oh.
So then if you have 26 and it's 27, you can try a field goal to win the game. That's what I'm saying. Put points on the board. Because they had enough time. They literally got down in Dallas territory. So now you can run plays to get enough time to get in field goal range to kick a game-winning field goal.
Gotcha.
So, yes, I have a problem with all of that. The decision to go for it when you know that you have no momentum. The play call for the decision. It's just, you know how happy I would have been today? So, yeah, Lovey, you left college. I know you're not going to be just this season, probably just this season. But, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, we were pretty even with our picks. We made 14 picks. Going into Thursday night football, we were tied because we made a lot of the same picks. However, I picked San Fran on Thursday night. You picked Seattle, so I got you by one. And I was 9-5. You were 8-6.
How you gonna run an option?
Oh gosh, he's
with Driscoll. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's okay, man. What did you think about Brock Purdy's performance Thursday?
Honestly, I didn't watch the game.
Oh.
I don't watch most Thursday games. I only have it either on I think I have it up my upstairs living room, the streaming. I don't have it on everything, my streaming.
Oh, okay.
So it's either in the bedroom or living room. For some reason, I don't have it on my tablet. So if I miss it, I miss it. I don't care. Okay. So I don't even know. I know the score. I know who won, obviously. But I can't tell you about his performance. I don't know Kittle. I know Kittle had a long touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, their defense plays well, and I know McCaffrey had a good game. That's all they need.
Yep. Yeah, McCaffrey, man, he's playing very well. I don't know why he's surprising me, but yeah, man.
Oh, because he's healthy.
That's what it is. I think that's the biggest. Yeah.
So,
all right.
And they clinched a playoff spot. So congrats to the 49ers for clinching the division, I believe, and a playoff spot. But also good because they beat Seattle, and Washington needs people, to lose because there's some big games coming up. So and there you go. Speaking of big games, we're doing the picks now?
Yes.
We got to start Saturday, man. They have Saturday games, which I think is still sacrilege. I was just about to ask you, do you like Saturday games? I hate Saturday. I love Saturday games, man. It's Saturday again, college football is number one for me. So it's a college football day. Like there's not too many games that the college football runs on Sundays. I don't appreciate it. Honestly, don't appreciate it. Like the national championship for college football is a Monday. They don't even put it on a Sunday. So it just irks me. But it should be on a Saturday. College football should be on a Saturday prime time for their national championship. Why they don't do that, I don't know. That's anyway. Colts, Vikings. $43 if you want to go to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, as they say. Prince's hometown. Who you got? Colts, Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vikings. They can't screw this up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Vikings. My boy Dalvin is 50 yards away from 1,000.
Wow.
So I'm gonna take Dalvin to get 1,000 today. Not in one game, but for the season, and I'm taking the Vikings over the Colts.
Okay.
The late game, 32 degrees, maybe a bit of snow, a little bit of snow going on. We have the rivalry game, Dolphins, who, by the way, these last 3 road games have to be the toughest road games
Yeah.
in football, part of the last couple of years, man. You're at San Fran, you're at the Chargers, and then you're at Buffalo. Like
With
that's
snow. With
and
snow.
you're talking about temperature differences,
Right.
So at Buffalo, tickets as low as $84, which is about how many inches of snow they'll have. Dolphins, Bills, are you got?
I gotta go Buffalo, man. We gotta see if Tua can play in the cold, man. And
We gotta see if the Dolphins can play in the cold.
Yeah.
I got the Bills. I think the elements are just gonna get to the Dolphins.
Okay.
Now, if they wear all white, they could blend in, so it could help them. So I'm not sure. Now Buffalo has all white as well, except for the blue helmet. They could just change it up. I don't know. I know the home team normally wears dark, but they can say we want to blend in, but they'll probably wear their blue. But I'm picking the Bills on that one as well.
Okay.
Your game's a Saturday game, so we got to pick it.
Yeah.
Ravens traveling to First Energy Stadium with that first game with that elf in the field. Tickets as low as $7.
Yeah. I was telling my family, man, we should drive up there and go to the game, man.
$7. $7 production. Shout out to The Rock. 36 degrees in Ohio.
Things is going to be colder because that stadium is right on Lake Erie, so that would be super cold.
Your first game against their new quarterback. Now, I don't know who your quarterback is. I know obviously Lamar's hurt. Is Hundley playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay. Hundley's playing. So far, Watson hasn't looked good. It's his third game. I believe this will be his third game.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb is still there. Nick Chubb actually has rushed for 1,153 yards. He's always, if he didn't play for Cleveland, I think he would always get a little bit more respect.
I don't know why he doesn't get as much respect.
Yeah, he just because of where he plays, dude. Because of where he plays. You guys had an emotional game last week, beating Pittsburgh. For some reason, this game feels like a trap game for me. So I'm picking the Browns.
Me too. I don't think we're gonna win this game. If Lamar were healthy, I would pick, but Tyler Huntley on the road didn't play well against them last year, so I'm picking Cleveland.
All right. So far, we 3 games and we picked 3 same straight things. So let's change that up a little bit.
All
I know
right.
this next game is going to throw it out there. We're going to probably pick somebody different here. Falcons, Saints. Tickets as low as $25 at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And for some reason, they benched the Falcons quarterback, but he's hurt now. But I don't know how Marcus Mariota got to start and top in the first place. Because I was the one to say, how he start? Why he start? Why you put Marcus Mariota? But he no start no more. So we got Falcons, Saints.
I'm taking New Orleans, man. Like a rookie quarterback, you know what I'm saying, making his first start. I gotta take the Saints.
I want to pick the Falcons, and I'm still mad at why Andy Dalton's still starting. You're 4-9. Where's Jameis? He's healthy. Like you just not like Jameis that much. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe the Saints might show up in this game. I'll pick the Saints.
Okay.
1 p.m. Eagles traveling to the Bears to take on Fields. I think Fields is healthy, and they're gonna play at home. Tickets as low as $52. 29 degrees at Chicago Soldier Field. Eagles, Bears, birds versus mammals. Who you got?
Well, I mean, the Eagles are destroying everybody right now, so I gotta go with the Eagles.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game. I think the last game was just so easy for them. I think just go into Chicago. I think Chicago's going to put up a fight. But I think the Eagles, who people are disrespecting, and on a 12-1, especially their quarterback, I think the Eagles are out to make a statement. I think they're going to win this game because the next game is be the big one against Dallas. I don't think they're going to overlook it. I think they're going to sit here and really put something on the Bears. Bears. 1 p.m. Teams going in different directions, which is weird. At MetLife Stadium, 40 degrees. Tickets as low as $39. Lions, Jets. Who you got?
Ooh. I'm taking the Jets.
Yes. I'm taking the Lions. Only because the Jets are starting what's his name?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. And the Lions have something to prove, man. They're still alive in the playoff. They are playing to win the game. Even though that I feel like the Jets are a better team, they're playing at home. They're gonna have their defense is gonna be up, ready to go. I just don't know how Zach's gonna do. I mean, his whole benching. What's his mentality? I have to see it, and just for that reason, I'm picking the Lions.
Okay.
We have Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, where Maryland's going to play in a couple weeks, or days, I should say. 45 degrees. Tickets is for what? Damn. Okay. Sorry. That threw me off. Tickets as low as $128. Steelers, Panthers. Who you got?
I'll take the Steelers, man.
I don't know who's quarterbacking for the Steelers because Mitch Trubisky is terrible. Now, the Panthers aren't good either. I don't even know who they've had 17 quarterbacks this season. I mean, they might as well just bring Cam back for goodness sakes. They're that bad. I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Taking the Steelers. As long as they get a running game going, because Najee Harris kind of disappeared, and Mitch doesn't have to pass that much. I'm going to take the Steelers.
Yep. So, Hurt, just so you know, we have all the same picks except for one game. So I'm just letting you know.
You picked the Jets, Lions. You picked the Panthers, right?
I picked the Jets. You picked the Lions, and we both picked Pittsburgh just now.
Oh, for some reason I thought you picked the Panthers. Okay. Yeah, well, all these games now. Okay, it's going to come along. Don't worry about it.
No, okay, I'm just letting you know.
Now I'm going to save that game for a little bit. All right. Well, Chiefs, right?
Yep.
I'm not spending any time on that game. 405 game, Cardinals at Broncos. As we know, it's going to be backup quarterback. It's going to be Colt McCoy against Brent Rippon.
Ooh,
Exciting. Tickets as low as $29. And then Power Field at Mile High, 33 degrees. Wonderful game. Who you got?
I'm taking Denver. I mean, this game is a who gives a F game. I'm taking Denver.
If the Cardinals don't get me wrong, I don't think he's going to make it past this season anyway, the head coach. I think this is his last brouhaha. Hell, it could be the Broncos' last head coach.
Yeah.
I don't think he might make it either. Broncos, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I just
is that a home team? That's the only reason.
Yeah, I mean,
they have the better defense, so
yeah, that's the only thing I feel like is going to save him. All right, Patriots. Oh, wow! I did not know. Tickets as low as $160.
Oh, this is at New England.
This game is at Vegas.
Oh,
Belichick against his protege. Patriots, Raiders. Who you got?
Taking the Patriots all day in this game, man.
I mean, if he can't beat his former, he's got. First of all, I mean, as bad as Derek Carr is, he's better than Mac Jones. I don't know if I'm picking the Raiders.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're not really favorites in this game. They're 1-point favorite. And, Vegas normally knows. Usually home teams are a little bit more than that. But, this is the game he has to win. You got to beat you really do have a better team.
That's a good point. He's going to be really up for this
one. Yeah. If you can't beat him, then you just don't need to be there. A really interesting game. Tickets as low as $21. And if you're thinking of $21, that you're probably, obviously not the Steelers game, which is still 128. So this game is located in Los Angeles. Titans, Chargers. $21 to get you out there. The flight might be a little bit more expensive. Who you got?
I don't know why I keep believing in Tennessee, but I'm going to take them again.
Tennessee coming off a bad loss. The Chargers coming off a good win at home. And they shouldn't have to worry about too many Titans fans taking over in this one. I'm picking the Chargers.
Oh.
Picking the Chargers.
All right.
Bengals. Tickets as low as 137. Maybe it's because of the weather. 68 degrees traveling to Tampa to take on Tampa Tom and the Buccaneers or the Yuccaneers. Bengals, Bucks. Actually sounds, Bengals Bucks sound like a good Super Bowl match. BB thing.
Yeah.
But Bengals Bucks. Who you got?
Well, I'm rooting for Tommy tomorrow. I'm rooting for Brady, man. But Cincinnati's on a roll, man, and they gotta win this game. So I'm taking Cincy.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. I think Mixon's going to be back. They can control the running game. I think, again, this is another one where the coach is on the hot seat, like I told you he was going to be. And, the whole Todd Bowles thing is only going to last the season. That's what's going to happen. And we'll discuss that later. But Bengals, Buccaneers, I'm picking the Bengals.
All right.
1 p.m. game in Jacksonville. Tickets as low as $124. 59 degrees. TIAA Bank Field. Dallas, Jacksonville. Who do you got?
I'm taking Jacksonville.
All right. I want to so badly. But and they're on a roll. I mean, they really dominated Tennessee last week. I think Trevor Lawrence is looking like Trevor Lawrence, right? I think they have a confidence, and you know how badly I'm rooting for them. No one knows more than you. But after stumbling the way they stumbled last week, having the big game they have coming next week, I really think they're going to play a little bit better and above the Jaguars level. So, unfortunately, my stomach hurts. I'm picking Dallas.
Ugh. All right.
I hate this so much. Monday night. Tickets as low as $30 was in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We got, I don't know who the quarterback is for the Rams anymore. I think, Everett, Jim Everett.
No, Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God, it is Baker, dude. Speaking of surprises, Baker coming in and driving them down the field for a win. How about that?
Yeah.
Baker traveling to Lambeau Field to take on, I think Aaron's back for this game. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I'm taking the Packers.
Same here.
And the Sunday night game. A game where both teams played 2 weeks ago and ended up in a draw. This game, both teams coming with the same record. Rivalry game. Giants. Tickets as low as $67, which obviously people still don't believe in this team. Tickets are still that low, honestly. Or they just don't want to see the Giants. I don't know. But Sunday Night Football, Giants, Washington. And before you pick, Washington again is coming out with a new uniform combination for this game, the all burgundy. which they haven't done all season. They had the all black. I think they had something else. I don't even remember because I don't know. They're like college team. They're like Oregon. I don't know. But Giants, it's the 37 degrees too. Giants, Washington. Who you got?
I'm taking the Giants.
Washington's favored by 4.5. It's going to be a big game. FedEx will be rocking. I'm a person who's very superstitious. And sometimes, most of the time, a superstition is right. Sometimes it's wrong, depending. This season, on new uniform debuts, they were 0-2. They're going to be 0-3. I honestly was going to pick them if I didn't see the fact that they're doing another uniform combination for this game. The Giants got lambasted. They got embarrassed last week. At home. It was that game, especially against Philadelphia, because that's a rivalry. They were embarrassed. They're not going to come in here like that. Washington did have a bye week though, so the team got a little bit healthier. Had more practice time, not as banged up, even though I do hate that late window of bye weeks. But they are coming in as the fresher team. Of course I want them to win. But that uniform thing kills me. So I think Giants by a field
goal. Okay.
Ugh.
Do we have any Thursday night games? Or are we done with those?
No, I think we do. Thursday, speaking of Jaguars, the Jaguars are traveling up north, 34 degrees, to MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets, Jets. You picked the Jaguars to win. I picked them to lose. I picked the Jets to lose. You picked them to win last time, so I'm going to reverse mine. I'm picking the Jets to win this one. And the Jaguars to lose. Who you got?
I am taking the Jets at home. The Jets, they're reeling a little bit right now, but they got to get in the playoffs, man. They're trying to get into the playoffs, so I think they're either gonna split or win these next two games. But I'm gonna pick them. I'm definitely gonna pick them on Thursday because, I picked them both times, but I really think they're gonna win Thursday because I just don't believe that teams on a short week, especially a team coming from South up into the cold. Coming from Florida up into the cold, I'm just taking the Jets.
Yeah, but next week, of course, we'll be doing a show on Christmas Eve because they have the most games will be played next Saturday.
Yeah.
So there's really only like 3 games on Sunday. So and both of our teams are playing on Saturday next week. So
yeah,
we'll see. Are you going to that game?
No.
So cool. All right, that is all we got. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I think I've said all I need to say. I just want to remind everybody.
I'm rooting for my team, but and maybe a good omen is McLaren gave KD a signed McLaren jersey, so maybe that's KD's recent win streak with the Nets could rub off on Washington. You never know. But when they just like, we have a new color, like, stop. Just go play.
Yeah.
So now again, all burgundy is my thing. I love that. Don't get me wrong. That's my joint. But it's like when Florida State wears like the all garnet. I'm cool with that. But with the gold helmet still. Anyway. Thank you everybody for joining us here. Stream you on YouTube. Please subscribe and like to the NYMD podcast. Facebook, IG, Twitter, as well. And I just don't like being on Twitter. I don't know why. It's kind of musky now. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's odorous musk that happens. And of course, we are on. Hope he hears that too. And of course, we're on the Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, and Stitcher apps. Wherever you find podcasts, you will find us, the N1MD podcast. Thank you everyone for the tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a great weekend. See you on Christmas Eve, people.
Peace out, y'all.
A-Town down.